that my uncle gave me. I think he found it maybe on a course there. We got some pink hardcore. We got some pink Callaway super softs, so they don't feel like absolute rots. Obviously, this is not real golf. Let's see if I can even hit the net without even falling. But I figured, just for the kind of shock and awe value of this, should be fun. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Looks a bit chillier than it's pretty much the same. I think it's 28 right now, maybe. If you hear me right. I mean, apologies in advance, because nothing's going to happen. But I guess you can tell we've got about inches of snow yesterday, but overnight last night, people that know that get a good amount of snow. 3 inches doesn't sound like a lot, but that means 1 inch in some spots and 5 in other spots. So shoveled the driveway before. That was fun. Oddly enough, kind of look forward to the first time. It's a good exercise to look forward to the first time getting out there and kind of shoveling and soaking in the wave. But after that, I probably won't be quite as enthused. It snows. I don't know, audio's not coming through? No audio? Let me see my mic, apparently. Give me a second. You can probably hear me by the phone. I might have to... How about now? I know I'm over by my phone. Let me test this. Never know. Obviously, not ideal options out here. It was coming through my phone before. There we go. It might be choppy. I turned off the Wi-Fi usually for all the live streams I've done out here, and is the video too choppy, or is it coming? It's choppy, isn't it? Is it choppy on your end too, or just my end? I tried turning the Wi-Fi off. I figured it'd be more stable on the cellular, but I may have to turn it on. The other live streams I've done here in the past, I bring out a it's not a Wi-Fi extender. It's a they call it a satellite. But it basically, wow, this net, this net is frozen solid. It's not a Wi-Fi extender, but it improves the Wi-Fi. So I'm kind of away from the house. Uh-oh, these things. There's a hole in my. Oh, I just dropped my club. The grip's gonna get all wet. There's a hole in the net that these go through, and this thing is frozen solid. These may get stuck back here. I gotta aim left or right of this stupid hole in the middle. Gonna shatter the net cold. Actually, you're right. That could be the case. This seems all right. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, it's the same netting that I used inside. They're pretty cheap. I figure for the fun of it, we'll try. Let me just try the Wi-Fi quick. Hopefully this doesn't mess this all up. I'll try to switch the Wi-Fi back on. Maybe it'll be a tad smoother. Hopefully we're still connected. Hopefully the mic's still going. Good news is I got a Diet Coke out here. Getting nice and cold if you were wondering. Big shout out to Bogeyman Bill for the generous super chat yesterday. Gave me that extra push to order on Amazon. So good news is I ordered it. Bad news is it's coming on Thursday. And today, tomorrow, and Wednesday are likely going to be some of the coldest days of the entire year. Supposed to get down to like 4 degrees at night over these next couple nights. I woke up this morning and it was 17 with the real feel of 5. So this is how's the Wi-Fi? Is this better or worse than the cellular? I was debating. I have an extension cord that runs to be able to get power out here, like when you guys have seen my Garmin R10 run. I just figured probably not the best idea with everything covered in snow to start messing with the LED stuff. So unfortunately, this is about as good as it gets as far as the Wi-Fi is going to be touchy, and even cellular. I thought it'd be a little bit better. Tell you what though, this 7-iron, and I don't care if it rusts or breaks, but the 7-iron, these super softs, don't feel too bad. Finally, that was a little chunky. Finally down to something that resembles a mat, and actually feels like a little bit of turf instead of ice. Everything runs slow in the cold. That's a good point. It could be this phone too that I'm using. Hopefully it's all right. I have that phone that I'm like streaming from connected to like an external battery bank. I tried shoveling before. My phone was at like, I don't know, 40-50%, and it literally was so cold while I was shoveling, it just turned itself off. So I'm gonna do this obviously all afternoon. I was thinking maybe like 45 minutes or so just for the fun factor, kind of see what you guys have going on, or until one of the phones turns off, or the mic. I said I was going to aim left or right, but I keep hitting it right into this. There's a hole here. I decided to reuse one of the older nets that had a hole in it. I put it in front. Probably a mistake, because now all the balls that I actually hit decently straight just go into this hole stuck back here. How's the swing look? I think what I might do, I might start open this thing up, the 7-iron that is, and try to hit him a bit higher. I don't know if that's going to stay. Hit him a bit higher on the net over here, just so they drop down like those did. Probably seems better than me walking back and forth 20 times, getting these same 6 balls out of the net. No Garmin out here right now, but I could probably tell you the 7-iron's probably going about 120. Getting cold just watching you. It's actually not too bad. Bogeyman Bill, can you use this? It's been on the Wi-Fi for the past couple minutes. Is this better or worse than when it was on the cellular? Let me know. It's hard for me to tell on my end, so whatever one you say is better, I'll switch to it and then stay with it and not mess with it. Probably neither. It's just neither is good. Which one is less bad? figured I haven't hit quite enough balls as of late, so sneak out here for some lunchtime practice, get rid of some indoor swing syndrome, give you guys all the sniffle noises that you can handle. Seems better now? Okay, I'll just leave it. It may be one of those things where, because I'm pretty far away, the Wi-Fi may just kind of like throttle up and down, so there may be periods where it gets a little bit better, and then periods where maybe the signal isn't quite as long, and then drops off. We have any odds if I will hit a Hosel rocket out here into the woods, lose this ball until the springtime? Snow divots. Ooh, that was a brick. That was a brick. I was trying to make a snow divot. Just like this is just like Swiss Alpine Valley on GS Pro thing. Bright though, I forgot. This is the first real. Again, 3 inches is not that much compared to times we get upwards of 8-12 inches at times, but this is the first real, like, somewhat significant, noticeable snowfall. When I was shoveling, I forgot how bright it was. Had to get my sunglasses out. All I'm doing here is trying to warm up for a sooner than later 7-iron only 1 club challenge. I'm gonna get the rust off, or the snow off, so to speak. Oh, I'm just trying not to fall. A couple of these, my feet, obviously, are not the most stable. How's that wear pattern? Uh-oh. Should have brought out my ball retriever. I'm glad, though, I went with super softs. 1, they actually don't feel too bad, but 2, the whole reason why I did it was the pink. A lot easier to see. Figured I'd try the actual golf gloves first, but I can already feel from picking these balls up, they're already starting to get cold and wet. So maybe do is, before they get completely soaked and I have to completely take them off, swinging the club with actual gloves on. You'd assume for the interlock grip that I use, probably not the best. Looks like he froze back live again. Let me try switch. I think I'll just leave it on the I'll leave it on the cellular. It may lag out for a second, but that should be more stable. I have a feeling that's what's going to keep happening. Like I said, I'm not going to do this forever, but I think, all things considered, the cellular with a direct look outside should be a little more stable. It may lag out a little bit. It's been good on my end. I mean, realistically, you hear me still? You're not missing a whole lot. Good thing, really outside. I saw my neighbor before. He was walking around. If they saw me out here, they would think I have even more so completely lost my mind. All right, am I gonna be able to hold a club, or do I have to go baseball grip? Oh, this may fly out of my hands. Man, must be my internet then. Not always the best here. I don't think so, Bill. It looks like my screen's pretty small, but it looks like it's lagging out on my end too. Let's see, another brave enough to copy this one. For the record, this may be the first live stream out here, but for the record, over the past 2-3 years or whatever, I have going to try to come out at least once a year. So if you go back in my channel, you will see a couple R10 right here in the snow. So I have done it before. I think this is, though, the first live stream. This thing at some point, if I keep swinging, this thing's gonna go flying out of my hands. Goes to show, though, if you really want to, if you're saying, I wish I could go out and practice, you set up something like this. You can do it if you're determined. Wouldn't necessarily advise it, but if you're really a golf itch, you could go outside. I remember you wearing a Yeti costume out there. That's true. That was I think a Christmas special, a Yeti onesie, I believe. What did I title that? I played golf in a onesie or something like that. That was like a Yeti abominable snowman. What do you think? Is this gonna completely jack up my swing for the scramble live stream later on? But to uneven par's point, just give it time. I've seen crazier things happen. What's going on with you guys? Everyone, at least in the US, pretty much everyone I think has today off, right? No work. I feel like unintentionally Scotty Scheffler out here with my footwork. Get those happy feet going with the boots. It's very quiet here in Canada too. For those, like Uneven Bar, that maybe are not aware, today is Martin Luther King Day, as well as Inauguration Day. I wasn't sure if Inauguration Day was a holiday. I don't think it is, but I think pretty much like I don't have school and stuff's closed because of MLK Day, and I don't believe it falls on the same day every single inauguration, but I happen to this one. It doesn't always. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's probably. No, honestly, I should know the answer to both of these, but which one is always inauguration day is always the 20th? So MLK Day must move like the first or the third Monday or whatever, second Monday of January or something. Kind of like Thanksgiving, how it changes. Yeah, we get some. That's kind of cool. Got some geese. I think they are flying in like a triangular patterns. Ooh, snowball just hit me in the head. MLK Day is always on a Monday. Inauguration Day is always 20th. Yeah. Shout out. Uneven Google, man. Oh! This base grip is tough. A little in to out. Divot pattern going though. Not Google, I swear. I'm a very knowledgeable Canadian. I don't disagree with that. What do you think about the games yesterday? NFL games, that is. It was probably always going to be the Bills and the Chiefs, but the way it shook out, definitely pulling for a Bills Commanders Super Bowl and pulling for the Bills to it all, despite being a rather diehard Patriot. I was telling uneven part of this, but we pretty much destroyed the Bills and dominated not only the AFC East, but the AFC in general and kind of the league. Not to brag, like I had anything to do with it, but Patriots dominated the Bills for about 20 years straight. So it would be nice. While the Patriots suck really, really bad right now, to let the Bills have one once every 20 years. And right around, if they win it this year, maybe they start sucking again, and then the Patriots 20-year run. And everything will be right in the world again. Need to take some practice swing over your stance area. Find the mat. Yeah, a couple of foot marks. Happy Baltimore's out. Rooting for anyone but KC at this point. I don't like the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles recently won. Obviously, no one wants to see the Chiefs win for 10th time in a row. So I think same thing that would always happen with the Patriots. Pretty much everyone in New England was obviously rooting for the Patriots, but the entire country, the entire league was rooting for anyone but the Patriots. So that's pretty much what's going on with Kansas City, I would assume. Pretty much everyone is just rooting against them, and then after that, it comes down to preference. But obviously, the Chiefs have won recently. The Eagles have won recently, and have been to multiple Super Bowls recently. So give some other people some chance. There's been fans on decades without a whole lot of anything substantial going on. So easy for me to say as a Patriots fan, but that's where my head's at. Josh Allen is pretty good. Saquon, though, is a force to be reckoned with, as is Mahomes, Kelsey, DeAndre Hopkins. Brady a lot more likable than Mahomes and company. Yeah, I don't know. I'm biased, so it'd be tough for me to tell. It seemed like for 20 years everyone just hated Belichick, Brady, Kraft, the Patriots as a whole, this entire section of the U.S. Kind of tough for me to tell, but I would agree with that. But I don't know if that would consensus of other people. I don't exactly know what these are doing, but they feel like most of them feel like high draws. Wait until you guys see. I've been going back and forth with trash can design man, aka C-Drum. Wait until you guys see some of the stuff that he's already increasing the impressiveness factor of an already impressive course build in Exeter Country Club. He's adding some funny little touches, it seems like. So I'm excited for the next time he sends me the file, which will, I would assume, be pretty much it. One, he did such a good job the first time. So this is so far 2 iterations. He did the first one. Obviously, there was multiple iterations as he was building it, but as far as what he sent me, there's been 2 iterations. He sent me the first one, which we played together. Then he sent me another one, which I played yesterday. And I believe, hopefully, this third and final one will likely be the one that gets uploaded. One, like I said, because he did such a good job already, they don't really have a whole lot to change or add. And 2, I don't want him to spend any more time on it. So, if it was up to me, just leave it the way it is, because it's already perfect. What club am I hitting? A 2012 TaylorMade RBZ, also known as Rocket Ball, Game Improvement 7-iron, regular flex, steel shaft. This was included. I don't know when my uncle gave me a set. He gave me a set of, must have been 2015-ish, maybe? He gave me an old set of Callaway, like X14s or something like that, and then this thing was just randomly in there. I think he probably found it or something on a course, and this was just in there. Pretty cool though. He his old Scotty Cameron as well that you guys probably saw way back in the day on the channel. That was that mallet putter Scotty Cameron Futura Phantom 2 or whatever it was called. I used that for a while. Personally, I like the feel of blades better. So my dad, over the past year or 2, has been the keeper of the Scotty. But yeah, that's what it came from. Hence the regular flex and the fact that I don't have any other clubs that go with this. The lining of my glove is all messed up in here, and my pinky, oh there we go, my pinky was like getting jammed in here. I think it may be like the webbing inside is messed up, maybe with the 2 gloves on. But yeah, I'm just hitting a 7-iron. This was the only, or not only, but this was the club that I saw that I don't care if I ruin it by doing this. Just I'm gonna join you in the cold a bit. Don wants to go out again. BRB. You have a video / live stream dropping tonight. I'm doing at 5 o'clock. I scheduled it. I was asking Bill. Said it's basically like this. This was just impromptu, so I just went live. But I can also, if I have something planned like I do tonight, I can basically schedule it, and it like opens up a page to where people can wait, and it gives you a notification. So I have it set for 5 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So at 4:30, a notification will go out saying that I'll be live in 30 minutes. Bill said he likes that as like a little reminder. So if I have planning like I am tonight for something, I'm going to try to do that in the future. But yeah, I'm doing a 4-man scramble. It's going to be at least 3 people. I think it's 4. 4-man scramble on GS Pro with, we're going to do, I told, it's going to be with Spikes, Blue Golf again. He really enjoyed, as did I, the scramble we did a couple days ago, so he wanted to do it again with a couple more people. It's going to be Spikes. It's going to be Lyndon CC, who's up and coming channel. He just did, that guy is absolutely nuts. I'll have to talk to him about it tonight, but today I checked in. He did like a 10-hour hole-in-one live stream yesterday, so I don't know if he's even going to be able to swing a club tonight, but it's going to be us 3, and then like we're supposed to get someone else. So we're going to do a 4-man scramble live together on GS Pro. I requested that we turn off putting because it's going to be like 10 degrees in the garage tonight, so there's only so long I can be out there, and I'm worried that even with only like 9 holes with 4 people hitting tee shots, chipping and putting every time as a scramble, it'll just take forever. So I requested to Spike that we turn putting off, so we'll just do the auto chip, like the +2 +1, kind of like I did with the Garmin, and then we'll see feel after 9 holes. We'll be doing stuff again, so it's not like this is like one and done, but like I said, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday are going to be literally some of, if not the coldest day entire year. And then this sounds strange, but Thursday it's going to warm up to about 32. So Thursday is going to be freezing, which is still obviously really cold, but as opposed to literally single digits or teens as a temperature, it's a lot more tolerable. Plus, my I don't know if my mic was connected when I was saying it, but major shout out to Bogey. Even if it was, I'll say it again. Major shout out to Bogeyman Bill yesterday for the generous super chat and gave me the extra incentive to order a propane heater for the garage. So I ordered that last night. It's coming on Thursday. Set that up, and I should be good to go after that. But that's what's going on. Yeah, if you can tune in, hop in there in the chat, and you can chirp me. Everyone else has been doing for these recent scrambles about everyone else besides me carrying the team and me getting backpacked for the scramble matches. It should be cool though. I've been really enjoying the scrambles I've been doing, the on matches as of late, and streaming them for you guys. It's really fun. I've been playing Giro for so long by myself that it's fun mixing it up with other people. But I've been trying to peer pressure even Par to get GS Pro. I've been trying to peer pressure Black Cloud to get GS Pro. I've been to peer pressure Bill, who is now an indoor Square user that already has GS Pro. I've been trying to peer pressure Boogeyman to join me for a live stream. But I started a Discord, Hosel Rocket Golf Discord community. I'm just hoping to get some people in there, and then like either schedule something saying like who wants to play this Friday online, hop in there maybe last minute and say who wants to play in an hour kind of thing, and try to mix it up and do some more kind of collaborative online matches. You there? Dope news with the heater. Yeah, honestly, it's nothing big. It was $4, so it came out to like $43 with tax. It's nothing crazy. It's just a single burner propane. It's the same one that Bill has. Single burner propane heater that's on top of like a regular tank you would put on a grill, 20-pound tank or whatever it is. I was just worried that the $40 isn't a big deal and the one tank isn't a big deal. I was just worried that I would be now going through with having that thing on as much as I play out there, go through like 2 or 3 propane tanks a week. Hopefully it's not going to be the case, but I figured you guys have been yelling at me to get something, so it's worth a shot for about $70 for the heater and 1 tank of propane. We'll give it a shot and we'll see how long it lasts. What are you, crazy golfing in the snow? What's up, Black Cloud? Well, I've never been accused of being the smartest person in the world, so yeah. Like I said, I'm not really golfing. I'm just hitting a 7-iron over and over again. Not even that well, but just for the uniqueness factor, first real, somewhat substantial snowstorm of the year to where I had to shovel. Mark the occasion. This will probably be the only time you'll see me out here this year. Maybe I'll do it one more time. The internet doesn't seem too great out here doing stuff like this, so we'll see. But yeah, it's cool. Keep swinging. Never stop. Hoss Jacqueline. The grind, don't stop. I was jokingly saying before, I don't know if the mic was connected or not again, but I figured I haven't been hitting enough balls as of late, so I had the real golf itch to go and practice for the first time in a while. Wink, wink. So that's why I came out here. Rocky speaking heaters, I just called the electrician. They're only gonna charge me $200 and bring up my garage heater. Now I have to research good electric heaters. That's awesome. Is your garage insulated? Mine is not. But Bill was kind of explaining the propane, which is actually an IR infrared, I believe, heater. So it actually, I was originally thinking that the heater is supposed to be more of a space heater to kind of try to warm the area, but he was explaining to me, and Steve, my family member, was kind of talking to me that it's going to be more just directional heat, pretty close to me, pointed at me, and Bill was saying that the IR heat that the propane heater goes off, it actually warms objects like me, or I mean anything in the area. It warms objects and it absorbs the heat a lot more substantially than just heating the air, if that makes sense. So we're gonna give it a go. And I was mistaken, so I was looking it up, and originally I saw this single burner one. It's like Mr. Heater or something. It was like $40. Originally I saw, when I was just kind of briefly looking through them, that it was rated for 29 hours, and I assumed that's kind of a long time, so I assumed that would just be on low. But I actually did a more thorough look at the last night, and it's, believe it or not, 29 hours of runtime on high, which should be pretty nice. So what I'm planning on doing is probably for 10 to 15, Bill does, he's kind of been telling me what he does, 10 to 15 minutes, keep it on high, and then turn it to low, and then do, depends how long I'm out there, but like half an hour on, half an hour off, hour on, hour off kind of thing. I just got to be, obviously, fire indoors, as well as exhausting the fumes and not give myself carbon monoxide poisoning. Ironically, some of these shots actually feel pretty good. The Callaway Super Softs. some of these swings, I'm not swinging hard because I don't want to fall over, but some of the contact actually feels like I hit it halfway decent, despite my gloves and my baseball grip. Yeah, man. Catch you at 5. Sounds good. Thanks, man. On even par. Go Bills. What do we got the over and under at this Diet Coke I already drank like almost half of? What's the over or under of how much? Oh, that sucked. I just got snow from the tree down my back. Oh, that went right down the back. Oh, that sucked. Oh, that'll wake you up. I was about to say, what do we have the over under at of how long that thing turns into an ice block? Little chunky, little icy. I will say, one of the best decisions I've made over the past was get a bunch of pairs of wool socks. I have some on right now, but even in the garage, having the wool socks as opposed to either just regular socks, any kind of thick athletic sock, the wool socks make a big difference. Nothing worse than having your feet cold for a prolonged period of time. I'm getting some serious height. Granted, I'm opening up the club face of the 7-iron so it hits higher up on the net so it drops right down. But I'm getting some getting some pretty good height on some of these shots. I was looking what that was. I was gonna say that doesn't look like mulch. I was thinking it was like some kind of poop. Now I remember that's a haven't been out here in so long. That was a patch of mushrooms that started to grow. Almost looks like frozen peanut butter. Are we still going, or is it lagging out? I was hitting them halfway decent, but apparently the launch of this 7-iron, I was gonna say my 7-iron, but this regular flex, really old 7-iron, has been right in here, which is straight, which isn't bad. But I either gotta open it up and kind of swing higher so they hit up here and not keep getting stuck back there, or I gotta hit some lower punch shots. But I have a feeling the literally frozen hitting mat probably wouldn't be the nicest on the joints if I was trying to hit low punch shots. It's a tad laggy, yeah, I know. We were messing around with Black Cloud. First I came out, the microphone wasn't connected, and then tried switching forth between the Wi-Fi and the cellular service, and neither were very good. So, see, this is just more of like a novelty type of thing than me actually seriously practicing or anything. So, kind of is what it is. You hear me? You're not missing much at lags in terms of the swing. Minus 20 in Wisconsin. These days I'm thankful for my simulator in the heated garage. That's awesome, Mike. Yeah, so right now, I was saying before, right now, right before I came out, I don't know, 26, 28 degrees, something like that. And tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday are going to be 3 of the coldest, if not the coldest days of the year. It's supposed to get down to like 4 degrees at night or something like that. I woke up this morning, it was 17 degrees with the real feel of like 5 or something like that. Better than 20 under though. That's crazy. You speak to McGolfin, try to do some sort of dual game where Lex plays a real course and you do the sim course. You liked your idea? I did. So he popped in yesterday, Black Cloud. I was missing you. You weren't in there. You missed Boogeyman Bill. I was playing through that course again, that Exeter Country Club, that C-Drum designed. Was playing through another update yesterday afternoon, right before the first game. And McGolfin TV popped in there, and we were talking about it a little bit. And he said, he also, like he said, he liked the idea, and I think we're going to try to work something out. He mentioned that I told him to look up the courses that are on GS Pro, and I think he said Southern Dunes in like the Orlando area is on GS Pro. So if he can get his brother to go over there, I know he plays at that private course that he's a member of, but if he gets his brother to go over there and play that course, I think we'll be able to work something out where we're playing the same exact course at the same exact time, live stream it, which would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's not going to be one of those things where like it's going to happen every single week. It'll probably be like a one and done, but it will be cool if we can get it to work. What's up, Golf with Ryder? I had swing lessons for my kiddos. They hasn't really ever around. Oh, got it. Swim or swing? I remember you saying swim before. Are they taking golf lessons? Swing lessons. Swim lessons. All right. That's kind of what I figured. Yeah, we were missing you though, Black Cloud. Usually you're in. You're in most of these. Weren't in it yesterday, and I was saying before. You heard with the heater. Boogeyman Bill's back. Boogeyman Bill was generous to donate to my propane heater fund, which I greatly appreciate. But yeah, McGolfin TV thought that was a pretty good idea. Right when you gave you credit for putting me onto them and sending me over there, right when you said that, like I told you, I was trying to think of an idea of how we could do something together. And that's kind of what I came up with. Maybe something else will pop in my head, but it seems like a pretty cool idea. I've ever seen anyone do that in terms of a live stream at the same exact time playing the same exact course. Should be pretty cool. I told them we could handicap it to where like maybe I'm playing the tips because sim golf is easier. I'm playing the tips and his will be playing just a couple closer tee boxes, maybe the whites or even the reds, something like that. And I just think it'll work out. Granted, I'll be out there for 4 hours as he plays, maybe 3.5, 3 if he plays quicker, depending on the course. Which isn't a big deal if we just do it one time. I'll be out there for a while, but I think we could probably figure it out to where we bounce back and forth between if he's like waiting on a tee box or if he's driving in between shots and setting up, then we're playing the same exact hole going shot for shot. So I can hit the shot within 10 seconds on GS Pro, and then they switch over to him as soon as he's ready to hit. I think I hope you get into live stream your golf rounds this year or in the future. very unique for what those guys are doing. It is. I was giving them credit for. I've never seen anything like that. So seeing someone do that. I've debated it, like I've said, I've debated it before, and I've seen other people on TikTok that have done it where they just bring their phone around with them and live stream them around. Personally, I just don't like the fact compared to my on-course videos. I like having to be able to do the shot tracer so you guys can actually see. I just think sometimes I've seen some of those streams, even in golf, and you can't really do anything about it, but you shot and you kind of wait for the person to tell you what happened versus seeing it for yourself. So I've debated doing that. I almost did that when I went down to Florida. Thought about sneaking out there for a quick 9 and doing a live stream. But as you can even see from who knows with the service, sometimes you're out there and you have no service. Even here, the service in like the stream is pretty choppy. So I don't know. I'll do it. I'll definitely do it eventually. I don't know if it'll be a regular thing. I just don't know all in all to be able to do that consistently if the juice is worth the squeeze, so to speak. Can you guys still at least hear me all right? Like, does it sound normal when I'm talking and it's just a video that's lagging? This is honestly more of a podcast than it is a live podcast right now, more than it is a something visual. Unless my phone over here that's not connected to power that I'm chat on is just really struggling with this temperature. I was meaning to do, I got behind on stuff between getting the square and holidays and traveling and all that stuff. I'm meaning to do a couple festive holiday courses for Christmas. Hosel, which I've come to find out was C-Drum's creation. I was going to do one of those, but just kind of playing this kind of reminds me of that. Unfortunately, I didn't have adequate planning to record those and then get them posted for Christmas time. But we got this instead. Blackout, have they ever said what they do for work? Are they like retired, trying to do this full time? Because that guy plays a lot, and he's not doing like 1 hour simulator rounds. Like he's out there for 2 to 4 hours every single time, which is impressive. Definitely don't knock the hustle. I'm just curious how he has so much. I've heard him talk about like kids and stuff. I just don't know how he has so much time to go out there. He probably lives on the course, I would assume, and he has a membership, and it seems like there's never one there, so he can probably get out pretty easy. But still, just the 2 to 4 hour time commitment every single time. Haven't really had for work. He does live on the course, I asked today. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that. I was just curious, not that you necessarily asked what they did for work, but if they just talked about it at all throughout the live streams you were watching. I'm sure that's come up and people have wondered in the past. Does anyone know with an impact screen? I tried the matte yellow Callaway Superfast balls. I hit like 3 of them into the impact screen when I first got it, and those do in fact leave a yellow residue on the screen. Has anyone tried any balls like this, the matte color? Do those mess up your screen? I hit a couple red ones. Granted, I was hitting them pretty easy after I hit the yellow ones that left stains. The red ones didn't seem to do anything. I've never hit these pink ones inside though. Into net so I wouldn't know, although sometimes the net fibers get on the balls. I bet the white ones leave a residue. You just don't see it. That's a good point. That's definitely true. Even like I've only ever used the one square ball that came with the unit, 1 out of 3. 2 are still brand new in the sleeve. But even those, once you start hitting balls enough, or any other regular ball too, even like plain white Callaways, the urethane starts wearing off and it gets like grayish black on some of the ridges of the dimples. Even that leaves some like subtle black or brown-ish marks on the screen. All right, we're entering slushy territory. Diet Coke. Maybe I'll wear this jacket tonight. Definitely not the most free golf swing in the world with this thing on, but it is a lot warmer. We're not doing anything super serious for money or anyways, so even if I shank some shots or can't swing quite as good with the jacket on for the live stream tonight, maybe worth it. Who knows? It's so cold in the garage, I may have issues with even doing the live stream as far as like internet, my laptop, the Square. Like the Square is only rated, it's supposed to be 32 degrees at the low end. It's gonna be well below that. So possible I may not even make it through that much if it craps out on me. I don't see any mark projector on. That's true. That's what I've been saying even about those. I rotated the screen anyways when I was testing out those vinyl dots. I put a picture up in that video, those black marks, but you put the projector on. Unfortunately, the impact screen, that's something you gotta replace. That just gets worn. Anything else, so projector on, you don't really see it. Did you get your projector figured out, Bill? Did you order a HDMI or anything? On mine, when I was testing it, I connected my phone, so you basically cast your phone to it. I tried that. That worked pretty good. I just watched a YouTube video or two on it, and then I also did wirelessly briefly with my computer by, I think it was the Windows key and K. I think it is. You can like wirelessly broadcast and cast your computer. That worked, but then I started messing with some of the settings, and then after that, it did every like 30 seconds. So it would have been nice if I didn't have to run that HDMI cable. That didn't take that long, but I was hoping that it would be a stable connection and it would work good wirelessly. But like I said last night, all in all, if you can just, HDMI cables are so cheap. Mine was like literally, I don't know, $7, $8, $9 or whatever it was for a 20-foot cable. Stable connection is gonna be the way to go anyways. For the price though, I do like that projector. Haven't messed with it all today. I had them paired at one point, but I could not get the screen to mirror. Huh. We got some more of these geese in like a pattern again. You guys hear them? They're kind of loud. I think maybe, Bill, if I remember correctly doing it, you had to go over to like, I don't know, it was like one of the modes on the main menu of the projector. It was like Android mode or PC mode or something. It was something along those lines, and then I got it to connect. Unfortunately, I think part of it was I was messing with possibly trying to do a 1:1 ratio, honestly, at that same time, and I think that probably screwed up some of it, and then I couldn't get it to stably connect to that. But again, I mean, that's just kind of like if you want to toss a YouTube video up quick, it works good. But if you're gonna have you got your laptop out there anyways for GS Pro, the way to go is just run an HDMI and then never have to worry about it. Of course, the dog wasn't helping my efforts much. What'd you say though? This weekend? You said last time I asked, you said likely until I think this weekend coming up, and then you'll be a free golfing 100 holes a day. I keep saying it, but I really need to take days off. At basketball the other night, I think the swing probably didn't help, but I went to rebound with one hand and I pulled something like my right obliques. I can feel it when I swing too, which doesn't help, but I jumped up like this with one arm and I pulled something on the right side. I really gotta take a couple days of not having any kind of strenuous twisting motion, I think. Temps are warm by Saturday. Should be off duty after that. What time is it? 2:18. How long have I been live for? About an hour. $66. Time flies when you're freezing your butt off in the snow. I kind of feel like, cause I'm trying to launch these higher, and my feet, whoever that, he was like I'm pretty sure he was a pro golfer, that Asian golfer. I don't know what his name was, but he would have that crazy swing where he would follow through and go like this. I kind of feel like that after some of these swings. He would like spit shots too. He would like hit shots and like. That video looks pretty choppy, so probably call it here in about 10 minutes or so. Don't know if the cell service, which I should have at least a couple bars. You wouldn't think it's that. I think it'd be more so my phone's struggling out here in the snow as far as operate correctly. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention too. Black Cloud was telling me too. A couple other people have mentioned it too, but I did make a Hosel Rocket Golf Venmo. I gotta remember for people that are so inclined to put that in my video description somewhere going forward. If you prefer that over like a super chat or anything like that. You guys ever seen anyone actually go to a golf course in the snow? You'd have to do it with like an inch or less of snow on the ground, just a dusting, so you can actually see the ball. Because obviously, if I hit this into the actual snow, even around on the course, maybe if it sat up, it'd be alright. But landing down, you would just lose it every time. But I can't say I've ever seen anyone play an actual like couple holes on the course like this. Maybe if they get some snow down in Florida, maybe McGolfin TV will be the first. Update: the other YouTuber was not brave enough for this. That's funny. Idea would be to Venmo or Zelle, where YouTube doesn't take a cut of your money. Yeah, that's why I know that was good of Cloud. You mentioned that the other day, and that is true. So that's why I looked. It actually wasn't that hard. I wasn't sure if you could only have like one Venmo account, and it just had to be like your personal one. It was pretty easy just to make a like within my actual account, to make a separate one. And I think if you look it up, it's just Hosel Ralph. But I'll put a link to it. But that was a good idea. Unfortunately, what it is with YouTube, kind of their playground. Or their sandbox rather. I'm just playing in it. But nonetheless, Boogeyman Bill was beyond generous yesterday. So I don't get the entire amount that he sent over for the propane. I do get most of it, percentage, but nonetheless, greatly appreciated either way. They do snow golf legitimately always. Oh, really? I've never even seen it like advertised for any like my local courses. Like sometimes you see like Facebook advertisements you get on an email list. I've seen stuff for like glow golf at night. Never anything though in the snow. I was watching. I gotta listen to like some music or something. After I'm shoveling, I was watching some of the inauguration stuff. Not to get all political here, but that couple playing, I just kept thinking of, remember that song when we were younger? I know the song that gets on everybody's nerves, that like music. That's just stuck in my head right now. I can't get rid of it. I watched some of it. Pretty funny how he said day 4 is only 2 genders. I know. I don't want to go into it. I have my thoughts. You guys have your thoughts. Everyone has their own thoughts, so it's not worth going into it here. We're gonna keep it golf related, but mention that because of the music that they were playing, that theme. They weren't even doing that exact song, but that I know the song, everybody's nerves. That like theme is just stuck in my head for the past hour or so. You got a siren going. That's all I'm gonna say about today. All I know is we've got a big. We'll see. I have a big scramble coming up at 5. I don't know exactly how many people will show up. In CC, he reached out to me and he said he wanted to do something. So I asked him if he wanted to do this. He did like a 10-hour live stream yesterday, trying to get a hole in one. Or he got. He was doing like, I think I stopped in a couple times. It was like a hole in one for every 10 subscribers or something like that. I think he ended up getting 2 or 3 of them. But all that to say, he basically swung a club. He had a couple other people there, but he was swinging a club straight yesterday. So I'm not even 100% sure he's going to be able to walk, let alone swing a club by the time 5 o'clock comes around. But it's at least me and Spike. And I think Spike was the other person, and try out a 4-man. My only worry, I was mentioning it yesterday when I was playing during the live stream. I need to do a better job of when I have more people live with me, of not like interjecting and letting them talk and finish their thought completely. I've watched back some of the streams. It's tough because I'm like hearing the ear. I have them in my ear, and for us, it's like kind of more of like a phone call. So you can kind of like, if someone's saying something, you can kind of like agree or just say like "yup" in the middle of what they're saying, or try to like says that are funny. But when you watch the stream back, when two people talk at the same time, they kind of get mushed together, and you guys can't really hear it. So I want to try to do a better job of keeping my mouth shut and letting people talk. But I say that because it's interesting with four people possibly saying stuff at the same time. If I had time to dream sim golf all day, I would hit over 2,000 shots. Damn, I daren't. Honestly, I think now with the 5-wheel mount, I could swing a club all day and night. A little no wear and tear on my body. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the type of swing and what you're doing. Either way, like I was even feeling it after the Bryson thing for like 4 or 5 hours, however long I did that. I was just hitting 100-yard shots, but eventually you get to the point where I started with like my approach wedge. I could probably get my 56 there if I wanted to, but then I ended up by the end of that hitting like 8-iron to like 100 yards. So even like the mat, as far as like joints go, that's good, but just like your muscles in that same repetitive motion, your body just is not built to do that same thing over and over and over and over again for 5 hours, let alone 10 hours, especially if your technique and the way you swing the club isn't optimal in terms of wear and tear on your body. But we'll see. I have it scheduled for 5 o'clock. You guys should get a notification. I'm going to plan on being out there by about 4:30 to make sure everything's as good to go as I can possibly make it with the other people. And I think the plan is everyone's just going to stream it on their own channel. So like I'll have a live stream up. So we'll have a live stream up. I'm assuming Lyndon CC will have a live stream up, and then I don't know if Spike got a fourth person or not. But just gonna be doing par 3 strength 4 people. I don't know if I'll have to bow out after holes. I'll do at least 9. We'll see how long it takes for 4 people to hit shots. I did request that we do no putting just to speed it up a little bit. And I think Lyndon CC has a Mevo Plus. I'll putt with that anyways, unless he has webcam set up. But that's the plan. All right, I'm gonna finish this Diet Coke and then go inside and warm up this thing. I didn't quick enough. It's half ice at this point. I'm excited though. Once C-Drum sends me a new file link, I'm excited to play that again. I told him yesterday too, but sorry, not sorry. You guys are gonna see a lot of that course in the near future, just because that is now. I used to say Pine Valley was my favorite course. Now, far and away, that course that CJ built is my new favorite course. So I'm going to be doing some live streams of that little bridge between some of the holes. Going to be doing a live stream of bank it off of that and get it into the fairway, hitting punch shots. Going to be doing live streams too of trying to get a hole in one on all of the par 3s, in addition to just playing regular course as well. I really hope this isn't new snow. I think all the snow that's falling is just coming off the trees, but I really don't want to have to shovel again. Sorry about the quality. I'm not very pleased with what I've been seeing so far, but kind of is what it is. It looks like on my end when I'm moving, I'm like walking like a robot. If anyone wants to come over and hit some balls when I go inside, the backyard's open. What's up, Best in the West? Just balls, taking advantage of this nice weather. About to hit a couple more and then go inside though. I'm surprised I can even make contact with the ball wearing these gloves. Maybe I should name Best in the West. Maybe I should change my username to Best in the Northeast. Best snowball you guys have ever seen. What I should do, like I've been saying, I want to try out I did some of that stuff when I had the R10. I was doing some I bought one of those wheels. The wheel I bought was like $30 on Amazon. The one that Good uses, like the wheel not ideal. I did a video using that. Maybe I'll bring that thing back out, like a random challenge. And then I did a one club only challenge as well. I want to do another one in the simulator now with like 7-iron only and hit tee shots, putts, chip shots, everything with a 7-iron. I think the way to do it, I don't have a ton of practice of hitting putts with a 7-iron. You can either top it and aim for like the top half of the ball, or really hood the face. You get a slightly roll. Just got an email. Awesome Golf is compatible with Square. I'll give you a day free trial. You should do it and see if you like it. Yeah. Who'd you get the email from? That was, I think that it was announced yesterday or before. So you're you're late, Black Cloud. But yeah, that's pretty recent. I did try it. I don't think I did any videos of it. Garmin, it was the same thing, either 7 days or 14 days free trial. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of Awesome Golf, and I don't think it's even a debate that GS Pro is in just a different league. So personally, I would spend the $300 to get the lifetime of golf. I understand there's some people out there that use iPads or their phones or whatever, and that's a good option. I could try it though if they give me another trial. Maybe if I sign up under a different name, if I get a trial and maybe play some of the courses. The Square software though that you get for free is pretty good. Obviously the credit system, but it comes out to like 2 cents per hole. Those courses look really good, and the couple driving ranges. A big stick just fell down. A couple driving ranges, the putting practice, and the closest to the pin. If you were only using your phone or an iPad, I think the Square Golf stuff is more than enough, in my opinion. And then I think GS Pro is ultimately kind of the North Star that I think a lot of people go towards as far as simulator play. I guess you just have to figure though. I forget you have GS Pro. Yeah, I mean personally, for the $300 is bad if you're gonna do it. I was just gonna say I think you probably gotta do the math on use you need to get out of it for $300, like $299 for the lifetime subscription. Figure out how much use you feel like you need to get out of it for that to be worth it. But personally, I would much rather put 250 of that 299 towards an extra year as pro. But that's easy for me to say because I have the laptop and everything kind of, I've already done it. I debated it for a long time, the getting the actual gaming laptop or a gaming PC. That's a pretty big step for a lot of people. All right. Diet Coke's just about done. I don't even know if I can finish it because it's all ice. Gonna hit 6 more shots and then call it a day. There's a block of Diet Coke that's ice in there, maybe. It's like, at this point, it's almost closed up. Feels like my beard's frozen. I might have some icicles going on. Stream froze. Is it back? Not ideal streaming conditions. Alright. That's number 1. Any final comments and concerns? Put them in now. I got 5 more and then I'm done. Go inside and warm up until I get really cold again. I do think another reason, on top of me pulling my side, being sore, taking a break, I can feel myself sick. I had some those symptoms last night, some night sweats. So I think I'm not doing myself any favors by continuously subjecting myself to some pretty extreme temperatures regularly. So maybe take a little bit of a break. Do some indoor puttings or something. I think the cold's messing with the connections. Just call it and come back at 5. 4 more shots. But appreciate you guys watching. I know the normal kind of stream, but I figured something different, something fun to look at. Ooh. Almost slipped on that one. Crazy stream. Get some rest and warm up. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be back out in the cold in about an hour and a half. Change my... I don't know if I'm going to wear this jacket again or not. And I get everything set up. We'll see. It's possible. Spike sent me a message. I haven't checked him lately, but he sent me a message saying that his back was acting up on him. There is a slight chance that maybe he has to postpone or cancel. I'll plan on, though. I'm going out there, so at a bare minimum, I'll just quick stream by myself playing like 9 holes or 18 holes at a par 3 and then call it quits. So I'll definitely be live at 5. I just don't know if all this scramble is going to come together, having other people be a part of it. I gotta get a net and put it over once I get back out here for the summertime. I gotta put another net in front of this one with the hole. It's a pain walking back and forth every single time and going through here, and then they get stuck. I just need to put one more net over here to seal that up. Alright, I'm out of here. Looks like the stream is on anyway, so I'll see you guys at 5. Thanks for watching. Let's see if I can end this thing.